Good Sunday morning, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, and I wanted to do a little video here on social media and let you guys know that the Storm Prediction Center has placed a good portion of central and southern Mississippi underneath a moderate, yes, a moderate risk of severe storms and tornadoes during the day on Tuesday. And so that's the reason that I wanted to do a quick little video and let you guys know about this setup. Now, the last time for people in Mississippi, the last time we had a moderate risk on a day 3 outlook was the Easter Sunday tornado that went through the Pine Belt area of Mississippi. So these are extremely rare, but they can happen. And so this is looking like to be a pretty significant threat of tornadoes and severe weather as we get into the day on Tuesday. And so I don't do this to scare you guys, but I want you guys to keep abreast of the latest weather information and give you guys a quick heads up on what is coming during the day on Tuesday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go region by region here very shortly and let you guys know what exactly is coming your way. So here is as you can see, the outlook right here, the moderate risk, which is in the red shaded area, is basically from Jackson and almost to the Meridian metro area, stretching all the way back into the state of Louisiana, just off to the east of Alexandria, Louisiana, and this does include the Baton Rouge area. The enhanced risk goes all the way from almost Morgan City, Louisiana, all the way up to Starkville and Columbus, and then curving back into Tuscaloosa, and then down into the Mobile metro area. The slight risk goes around that into the Tuscaloosa area and into Clinton, Selma, Montgomery, places like Kosciuszko, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, and then the marginal risk surrounds that all the way up into the Oxford area and the Tennessee Valley up in North Alabama. Okay, so if you are down in the Hattiesburg area, if you were in the Macomb, Mississippi area, the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area, or the Hammond, Louisiana area, in the moderate risk area, tornadoes possible, a few potentially significant, and what we mean by significant is greater than an EF2, and so that is a pretty significant threat of a tornado in the moderate risk area. Also in the enhanced risk area, damaging wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour and extremely large hail. Now make sure you have a reliable source of weather information should a warning become necessary for your area. And this is from the late morning hours into the early afternoon in the red shaded area and the orange shaded area for the portions of Baton Rouge, Hammond, Slidell, Biloxi, Mississippi, New Orleans, Yuma, Louisiana, and of course Macomb, Mississippi. Now let's go a little bit further off to the north and check on our friends up in the central, western, and eastern portions of Mississippi. And as you can see, basically from the cities of Columbus and Starkville and Eupora all the way down to the south, you guys are in the moderate and the enhanced risk area. And if you were in the enhanced risk area, which includes Hattiesburg, Laurel, Ellisville, McGee, Brookhaven, Natchez, and Jackson, you guys are underneath the tornadoes likely, some possibly strong, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, and golf ball sized hail. if you are in the orange shaded area, basically from Winsboro, Louisiana, all the way up to Starkville and Columbus, you guys are in the enhanced risk for tornadoes possible. A strong tornado cannot be ruled out. Hail up to golf ball size and damaging winds in excess of 70. And then, of course, if you were in the slight risk area, basically from Bastrop, Louisiana, all the way over into the Cleveland, Greenville, Greenwood, and Eupora area, tornadoes possible, damaging winds upwards of 60, and hail up to quarter sized. And this is into the day on Tuesday. And we can go on ahead and kind of get a better handle on the timing as we move into this evening and especially during the day tomorrow. Now, if you were in the Memphis area or in northern Mississippi, your threat is going to be rather low. If you were in Tupelo, Oxford, Cleveland, Hernando, and places like that. However, you guys are going to see extensive, and I'm talking about extensive rainfall amounts, and especially if you are in the Memphis metro area, the Tupelo area, or the Oxford area, you could see anywhere between 3 and 4 inches of rain in the areas of Oxford, Mississippi, back in towards the southwest, back into the Delta of Mississippi. If you were close to the Memphis metro area or South Haven, you guys could see anywhere between 3 and 4 inches of rain. And then Tupelo is supposed to see right around 3 inches of rain. And this is valid ending Wednesday, March the 23rd. So for the northern portions of Mississippi, basically from Highway 82 north, it is going to be a heavy rain threat only and a small threat of severe weather. If you're from the Highway 82 corridor south, your severe weather threat increases. So that is the area of concern for my friends over there in Louisiana and Mississippi. And I wanted to also show you guys this. And this is a good thing to have and a good weather awareness tool that you guys need anytime there is severe weather. There are 6 ways to receive a warning. There is a NOAA weather radio, a local TV and radio, a wireless emergency alert and weather apps that will alert your smartphone, outdoor sirens, which it can be debatable, but if that is basically if you're outside, don't rely on an outdoor siren inside to warn you about the potential tornado. You can also do the internet sites and mobile weather apps, and then also from your friends, families, and coworkers as well. Those are the 6 ways that you can receive warnings on an active day like we're going to see on Tuesday. Now, here is severe weather safety tips. Be weather aware and make sure you have multiple ways of receiving warnings, including some that will wake you up if you are sleeping, and especially if you are a nighttime worker and sleep during the day. Make sure you know where to take shelter, whether you're at home or somewhere else. Stay away from windows. An interior room on the first floor of a sturdy building is the best place. Key right here. Get out of a mobile home. Mobile homes are not safe in severe weather. Seek shelter in a sturdier building, such as a friend or family member's home or a community shelter. And here is key 2. Get to a safe shelter if possible, but vehicles can provide a shelter of last resort only from hail. Damaging straight line winds and a tornado can and often will loft vehicles, causing it to be extremely dangerous. Now, if you are on the northern side of the storm, away from the tornado, and you have the large hail core coming over you, a car is okay. But if you were in the path of an oncoming tornado, a vehicle and a mobile home is a death trap for you in winds of 70 miles per hour plus, and of course, a vehicle and a mobile home. Okay, before a tornado, make sure all family members know the tornado safe location in your home. Store an emergency kit in your safe space location. Identify where you are at work or at school in case a tornado warning is issued, and make a family communication plan now. Do not wait do not wait until a watch or a warning is issued, because therefore it may be too late to implement your tornado safe plan. And one last thing, going from find another option to stay in place until all clear. Worst options: underneath a highway overpass, vehicles, and mobile homes. A bad option is a large open room like a gymnasium or a manufactured home. A good option is an interior room of a well-constructed home or building and a basement. And the best option is a specifically designed FEMA safe room or an above or below ground tornado shelter. Seek the best available refuge area immediately when a tornado warning is issued. Your chance of surviving a tornado is excellent if you follow the guidelines on this graphic right here. So once again, make sure all family members know your tornado safe location in your home. Store an emergency kit in your safe location. Identify where to go if you are at work or at school, and make a family communication plan in the event that your house, your school, or your building is struck by a tornado. And once again, mobile homes, vehicles, and underneath a highway overpass are the worst option during a tornado. A large open room like a gymnasium at a school is also a bad option. A good option is an interior room of a well-constructed home or building near the center of the home and away from windows, or a basement. And the best option is an above ground or below ground tornado storm shelter or a specifically designed FEMA safe room. So, those are the areas that you need to go in the event that you guys are underneath the red shaded area or the orange shaded area as we move into the day on Tuesday. Now, I want to also remind you and push this out there as well. Monday is going to be an okay day. Today is going to be beautiful. Tomorrow is going to be beautiful. Those are the perfect times to go over your tornado safe plans. Do not wait until Tuesday when the tornadoes are imminent to start your plan. Have a plan ready in the event that a tornado warning is issued. Now, yes, there could be a couple of strong tornadoes and long track tornadoes underneath the red shaded area and the orange shaded area as we move into the day on Tuesday. Now, let me also caution you guys. Let me also say this. Weather is not an exact science. Things are always changing. we have the potential of a moderate risk across Mississippi and Louisiana. Now, could there be a couple of things in the models and in the atmosphere that we are not seeing that could cause this system to be a bust? Absolutely. Could there be a complex of storms that rides the coast and robs the energy in Mississippi? Yes, but as of right now, we are not seeing that on the models. Therefore, that is the reason that I must caution you and warn you about the potential of this tornado outbreak on Tuesday. Now, if we wake up on Tuesday and there is a complex of storms that rides the coasts, basically from Galveston all the way over to Apalachicola, then the severe weather threat will be lessened because the good inflow into the state of Mississippi and Alabama will be blocked. However, if there is no complex of storms along the coast, then we probably will have a couple of areas of interesting and bad weather across central Mississippi and, of course, stretching over here into West Alabama. So make sure later this evening and all day tomorrow, you continue to check with the latest weather information and make sure it is a reliable source so that you guys can get the latest weather information before you go to school or work on the day Tuesday, because we could have a lot of issues basically in Mississippi from the I-20 corridor south, and then especially between the Highway 82 corridor and south as well. So the moderate risk, once again, some possibly strong tornadoes. And then, of course, in the enhanced risk, a strong tornado cannot be ruled out. So that is the area of concern. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your afternoon and evening today. Hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow, and the severe weather will likely not impact anybody in Mississippi until we get into the late morning and early afternoon hours during the day on Tuesday. Now, with this being such a major event, I'm going to do another video this evening to try to catch more people to see what exactly is going on so that a lot of people will be getting the latest weather information. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys right back here this evening with another severe weather update. Before then, if necessary, for my friends in Mississippi, I am about to sign off. If you are watching in the state of Alabama, I'm about to do a little video to update you guys what's going on in Alabama on Tuesday. All right, guys, good Sunday morning. I hope everybody is doing well on this Sunday. And I wanted to do a quick little video and let you guys know that the Storm Prediction Center has placed a portion of Alabama, and especially in southwest Alabama, underneath a enhanced risk of severe storms during the day on Tuesday. Now, this is going to be for the potential of damaging straight line winds, large hail, and yes, the outside risk of a couple of tornadoes as we move into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. And this includes a good portion of the Tuscaloosa Metro, Clanton, Selma, then curving down to Montgomery, Troy, Andalusia, and points off to the west. Now, the enhanced risk includes the areas of Tuscaloosa, Foster's, Ralph, Romulus, places like Greensboro, Moundville, Utah, down to Butler, Grove Hill, and into Chatham, Leroy, Mount Vernon, then getting down into the Mobile Metro, and then curving back down to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Now, if you are in North Alabama, basically, let me show you. Basically, if you were from the Interstate 22 and points off to the north and to the east, you guys are in for the potential of a flooding threat and the outside risk of a tornado. But if you are south of the I-22 corridor, that's where your biggest tornado threat and severe weather threat is going to be. Now, if you are in North Alabama and the Tennessee Valley, let me just go on ahead and say, Florence is supposed to see between 2 and 3 inches of rain. If you are in the Huntsville area, 2 to 3 inches of rain, and Coleman, 2 to 3 inches of rain. All right, so heavy rainfall associated with showers and thunderstorms are forecast Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Widespread rainfall amounts of 2 to 3 inches, with some possibly reaching 4 inches, is possible. Excessive rainfall could lead to flash flooding and rises on rivers and streams in North Alabama. And never drive through flooded roadways. Check back for future updates. Now, let's go down to the south and take a look at our friends down in the southern portions of the state, Mobile, Grove Hill, Butler, and places like that. You guys are in the enhanced risk for damaging straight line winds, damages to trees, power line structures, and crops, tornadoes. A strong tornado is possible, especially in the orange shaded area, and hail large enough to damage vehicles. All right, timing details will be defined as this event gets closer. However, it will be Tuesday into Tuesday night for Central and South Alabama. Stay weather aware, have multiple ways of receiving warnings, know your safe place before you need it, and have a severe weather safety plan in place, knowing what to do when warnings are issued, because they could literally save your life. So give me just a second, and I'm going to pull up something else for you guys. Now, I do want to also say this. Here are some tips to help you stay abreast of the latest weather information if you are in any risk area on Tuesday. Have multiple ways of receiving warnings, and usually there are 6 ways to receive a warning. NOAA Weather Radio, local TV and radio, wireless emergency alerts, and weather apps on your smartphone from your friends, family, and coworkers, and then, of course, internet sites, reliable internet sites at that. Now, there is one right here that is an outdoor siren. Those are basically to reach the people that are outside. Okay, so those are not reliable. Do not rely on an outdoor siren to warn you of a tornado warning if you are indoors. Okay, so if you are outside, then yes, that is a possibility. But there's a lot of pros and cons about waiting for an outdoor siren to warn you of a tornado warning. Okay, severe weather safety tips. Be weather aware. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings, including some that will wake you up if you are sleeping, and especially if you are a nighttime worker and sleep during the day. Shelter. Make sure you know where to take shelter, whether you're at home or somewhere else. Stay away from windows. An interior room on the first floor of a sturdy building is the best place. Now, here is the key. Key. Get out of a mobile home. Mobile homes are not safe in severe weather. Seek shelter in a sturdier building, such as a friend or family member's home or a community shelter. And last but not least, vehicles. Get to a safe shelter if possible, but vehicles can provide a shelter of last resort from hail only. Vehicles and mobile homes are death traps in the event of a tornado. All right, so once again, vehicles and mobile homes are not safe during tornadoes and severe weather. Okay, before a tornado, make sure all family members know the tornado safe location in your home. Store an emergency kit in your safe place location. Identify where to go if you are at work or at school in the event that you are hit by a tornado. Make a family communication plan and do this today or tomorrow before the severe weather happens in Alabama on Tuesday. And tornado sheltering guidelines. Seek the best available refuge area immediately when a tornado warning is issued. Your chance of surviving a tornado is excellent if you follow these guidelines. Okay, from a tornado, worst options: underneath a highway overpass, vehicles, and mobile homes. Bad options if you are at school and in a large open room like a gymnasium or a concert hall, and a manufactured home. A good option is an interior room of a well-constructed home or building and a basement. And the best option is in an above or below ground tornado storm shelter or a specifically designed FEMA safe room. So once again, mobile homes, vehicles, and then underneath a highway overpass and large open rooms like a gymnasium are the worst possible options for surviving a tornado. So those are kind of some tips to kind of keep you guys ahead of the oncoming severe weather. Now, I would also like to pull up Radar Omega and show you from the state of Alabama where the greatest threat of severe weather and tornadoes are going to be. And basically, the biggest threat is going to be in this orange shaded area that includes Aliceville, Carrollton, basically Reform and Gordo, Tuscaloosa, and points off to the south and towards the west. And especially if you were in the Tuscaloosa metro, Utah, Livingston, York, Demopolis, then getting down here into the Linden, Butler, Thomasville area, and then getting down here towards the Chatham, Jackson, Grove Hill, Hillary area, and then down here closer to the coast, the Saraland area, the Pritchard and Mobile area as well. So those are the areas for the most significant threat of severe weather in the state of Alabama. Now, there's also a slight risk that goes out around that includes the Montgomery metro area, Marion, Selma, stretching down to Greenville, Troy, Ozark, Enterprise, Andalusia, Opp, Monroeville, and then going north, it goes into Berry, Fayette, and then Lamar County and northern portions of Tuscaloosa County, and then curves back into northwestern Mississippi. And then, of course, the marginal risk is in for the Birmingham metro area up to Coleman, Decatur, and Florence, and then just general thunderstorms from Gadsden to Huntsville. And so now I do expect this risk area to shift and move as we go into the day tomorrow, and then especially on the day Tuesday. So that is the area of concern, and especially if you are back here or have friends back here in the Pine Belt area of Mississippi, basically from Jackson, Mississippi back to Hattiesburg and Natchez, and this does include the Brookhaven and Macomb, Mississippi area. They are in the moderate risk area. All right, so if you've got any friends down in South Mississippi, or if you've got some in northern Louisiana, that's including Baton Rouge and Hammond, those guys are in the moderate risk as well. And then you can see Southwest Alabama is in the enhanced risk area. And then this yellow shaded area is the slight risk area. And then back up here, this green area is going to be the marginal risk. And then general thunderstorms outside of that. So I intend for this to continue to shift and move as we get closer to the event. But right now, just note that the southwestern portions of Alabama and Tuscaloosa and points down to Mobile and points off to the west are underneath a potential significant severe weather potential as we get into the day on Tuesday. Now, what I intend to do to reach more people, I intend to do another severe weather video for you guys this evening. We'll do one tomorrow, and then, of course, provide severe weather as needed on Tuesday to keep you guys ahead of the latest weather information. Today is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Tomorrow is going to be a carbon copy of today. And then things really start going downhill about the time we move into the day on Tuesday. So once again, now I do want to caution you, though. I do want to caution you here. Okay. Okay. You see that this is a big area of severe weather. Now, let me also show you and let me explain something to you. Okay, this right here is what we can expect on Tuesday. Now, could there be a couple of things that the models are not showing that could lessen the threat of severe weather? Absolutely. Okay, if we wake up Tuesday morning and there is a complex of storms that are pushing off the coast of Texas and moving across the Gulf Coast like this, that would lessen the threat of severe weather in this area because it's blocking the inflow off the Gulf into Mississippi and Alabama. That is one scenario that I've seen time and time and time again with these setups. So once again, if we wake up Tuesday morning and there is a complex of storms that is riding the Gulf Coast, that is going to lessen the threat of severe weather because the inflow will be blocked to the north. Now, that is one scenario. If that happens, your risk is going to be a lot lower. Now, are the models showing that right now? Some are, some aren't. But I will caution you, if we do not have that complex on the coast moving across, then we could have some issues and some significant issues as we move into the day on Tuesday. So what we want, if you don't want severe weather, is a complex of storms to ride the coast from the Texas Panhandle all the way across into Florida and rob the energy of the atmosphere and block it from coming north. And if that's the case, then the moderate risk would probably be lessened. But as of right now, we have to warn you guys of what is the potential out there of the severe weather. So, could this be a bust? Yes, absolutely, it could. Any risk has the potential to be a bust, but as of right now, all the ingredients are coming together for a significant severe weather potential. That's why I have to warn you on the worst side of things, but caution you that this could be lessened with one or two things missing that the models are not picking up on. That is why weather is not a complete science, okay? There are actively moving parts all the time that could strengthen this or it could weaken it. So, right now, prepare for the worst, but continue to check back periodically because this can and this will continue to change as we move into the day tomorrow and especially in the morning hours as we watch this evolve on Tuesday. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and let me look and see if you guys have got any questions for me. Brooke, if you were still watching this, it's going to be Tuesday into early Wednesday morning as you get down here towards the Dothan area. But if you're watching in Mississippi, this is going to be a Tuesday event for us. All right, guys. So I intend to do another severe weather video this evening, and I will keep you guys abreast of the latest weather information. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, evening, and prepare accordingly for the potential of a significant severe weather outbreak, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana as we move into the day on Tuesday. I will see you guys back here this evening for another weather video.